Okay, hey, I just want to show you how to do a couple of these problems. The question says, write the cubic function whose graph is shown. So the first thing we want to do is go ahead and find what is x when y is 0. So in order to find out what x is, let's just look over here. When y is 0, x is -4. So x could equal -4. It could also be -1. And it could also be a positive 1. So when y is 0, x are these -4, -1, or 1. So in order to write, this is a cubic function, so we're going to say our format is going to be y equals a times, all right, and to get x equals -4, we're going to have to say x plus 4. And to get x equals -1, we'll say x plus 1, and then x minus 1. All right, but the big problem is, what do we do with this a? Well, we know that when x is when y is 1, x is 0. So when y is 1, right here, x is 0. So I'm going to just fill that in. Y is 1, and x is going to be 0. So that would be 0 plus 4 times 0 plus 1 times 0 minus 1. All right, and now all I have to do is solve for a, so that's going to be 4 times 1 times -1 times a equals 1. So that's going to be -4a equals 1. Divide both sides by a -4. So I end up with a equals -1/4. And now I could just go back and rewrite it into my equation. I'm just, instead of a here, I'll just write, let's see, I'll put it in blue, -1/4. And there's your equation right here. All right, let's try one more. Again, we want to find out what is x when y is 0. And I can see that x is -3. X is going to be -3. And over here, x is 2. But this is 2. You see there's a bounce here. So this is going to be 2 of them. So what we're going to say on this one, we're going to be squaring that. So we're going to say y equals a, and x, we want it to end up being -3, so we're going to say x plus 3. And then we also want this one to be x minus 2, but we have to square it because that's a bounce there. So now that we have that, we just want to solve for a, but we don't really know what a is. I can look up here, when x is 0, y is a +3. So I have a point here, 0, 3, and I'm just going to fill those in. So y is going to be 3 equals a times 0 plus 3 times 0 minus 2 squared. So that's a times 3 times -2 squared is 4 equals 3. So now I have 3 equals 12a. Divide both sides by 12 and reduce. 3 goes into that 1 time, 3 goes into that 4 times, so a equals 1/4. So again, I can just change my a right there and go ahead and fill in the 1/4. And here is my equation. All right, it's very simple. I hope you find that easy to use, and I'll see you soon. Bye.